Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Garoppolo's 49ers going up against Keenum's Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost them about 7 yards. Told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And a first carry now for Hyde. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge differences we know between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hyde. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And some space here. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Watch tight end.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 40 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Forbath out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Switching things over, San Francisco taking over on offense here in just a second. And you and I discussed earlier when Jimmy Garoppolo became the starter, what a turnaround it was for San Fran at the end of the year. 1-10 in the first 11 weeks, 5-0 after that. Some momentum to take into the offseason.
And beat some teams that are acknowledged as good teams in the league, including the NFC West champion Los Angeles Rams down the stretch. So that was a big deal for them. Highest scoring offense in the NFL last 4 weeks of the season. But I loved last year's draft because they got good play from those guys. Solomon Thomas in the first round. Reuben Foster in the first round, the linebacker. Trent Taylor, wide receiver. And Akello Witherspoon, cornerback. Some building blocks as they move forward.
This is caught by Robinson. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Ten yards still left on second down. A give running right, it's high. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that. Big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Strong right. Strong right. Hurry up. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And some room to roam now. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Now, that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2. Now third down. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Over! Detroit! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! No, check! Patriot!
Keenum on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
From the pistol, they'll run with Hyde. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this.
4 down. Check.
A 10th carry for Hyde. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 3rd down, Carlos Hyde. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Garoppolo now. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. To throw is Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ben Gideon coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now let's go.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st down throw. Keenum. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go now. Green.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
One set. Eyes up. One set. Here we go now.
Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Well, Charles, looking at the final 4 teams left in the playoffs, there's been a lot of talk about the quarterbacks. One very experienced, 3 not. That kind of goes for the coaches as well. You have 3 coaches that really haven't been on this stage. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to be 49er football. It sort of goes without saying that's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground. They did there and turned it over.
So true, because you've got so many different decisions that have to be made. Are you handing the ball off inside, or are you just keeping it yourself? Are you pitching it to your trail guy? And sometimes you get caught in between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball on the ground. Fortunately enough, they weren't able to return it for a touchdown.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We got 3 down. Here we go. Go. Leopard. Let's go. Leopard. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now high. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Detroit! Over!
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Green 39!
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Linval Joseph with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And some room to maneuver. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big run that time by Murray. 54 yards. They go play action here on first down. And Rudolph has it left side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Here we go.
To throw on second down is Keenum. His pass caught at the 4. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Now Forbath for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Back there, here we go.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr. In from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
No. Philly, here we go. Now let's go.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And able to find Garcon. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one goes for 24 yards.
Hurry up, here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Aldrick Robinson, 40 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. First down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Set. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Linval Joseph in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Gone! Over! Here we go! Over!
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now a run with Hyde. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Everson Griffin in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
39.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
And for a loss. No, not running. Keenum wants to throw. Going with a screen for Murray. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Now let's go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. To throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He's back to throw. Now a desperation. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Rather you than me. If you've been with me from Port of Miami, it's been a journey. Ain't nothing changed. A little stronger, a little wiser. Maybe a little more. Blame it on America.